have our morning conversation. And I think it's time for us to just let it out of our chest, because if we keep it inside us, we're just gonna die here. We all saw the hashtag this weekend. Lower food prices. You know there are people who are unaffected by these things, eh?
You are Egypt.
No, there are people who are unaffected by these things.
Wako na pesa ya kutosha.
They don't even know what you mean when you say that.
Yeah.
They've got no idea.
Tuihamwe.
And they are Kenyans. They are not bad people. It's just that they are at a different level. Nicholas Yego, a very good morning to you.
Tukisema lower food prices, awanashindwa gani?
Yeah.
Unajua 1,000 shillings hakuna kitu unafanya nayo. 1,000 shillings. 100 shillings sasa hata mtoto huwezi mpatia.
Who can you buy for 100 bob?
Nothing. Hata chapati za Wakamba zimepanda. So pipeline, unless unazikula huko na ukiweka hivi unaona mtu akipita
pande nyingine.
Ni vile kakakonda.
Oh my God. This morning we need to really let it out. There's some people who urgently need to hear this message. What can you buy with a G? When was the last time you were out shopping?
Na unaona politicians wote wakiongea, hakuna mtu anaongea juu ya hiyo.
Hakuna?
Nini kiingia wakati nilikuwa huko.
And that is the one thing I need us to bring home this morning. In these elections campaigns, as fiery as they are, have you heard any one of them talking about food prices?
Isipokuwa my president, my state presidential candidate.
The hilo wa bangi.
Yeah.
Anaitwaje tena?
Joka. Professor.
Professor, apart from Molimbu's presidential candidate, who has mentioned food prices? That is the reality we need to understand this morning. That is the reality in which we live in, and we are willing to go and die for them. It's incredible. Don't listen to this nonsense. Yet the biggest issues are not even being addressed.
Hakuna mtu anaongea juu ya solution. Nini kiingia?
When was the last time you went shopping? How much did you spend? What did you buy? Salim Magisari Mgeto, give me a call. Charles Maina, Jose Caso, Mambo Vipi, 0711-046-105. And I want you to contextualize that in the background of the fact that there's no one amongst these big political figures who's not even mentioned food prices, who's even mentioned things like farm inputs, and they want to lead us. Kuambiana ukweli tu. Tuseme tu ukweli. If you're one of these politicians, please feel free to call in. Tafadhali, we'd like to hear from you because we'd like to grill you.
1,000 shillings.
What can you buy with G?
Hata ukikuliwa fare ya 1,000 au ski.
Uski?
Hiyo ni ya kutoka Mirema. Mpaka wapi?
I say, Kageni, you're just ridiculous. Let's be honest. Totally honest. And give me a call on 0711-046-105, or hit me up on my fan page on Facebook or on Twitter at It's Maina Kageni or at Classic 105 Kenya. Hashtag is Maina and Kageni. When is the last time you out shopping? What did you spend and what did you buy?
1,000 inanua nini?
And who's your presidential candidate? So I can ask you if they've even mentioned even these things.
1,000 unanunua nini? Let's start there. 1,000 zamani ulikuwa unanunua Ibrahim nusu mpaka unasindikizwa kubeba hizo vitu. 1,000 Kenya shillings. Saa hii 1,000 shillings. Hey, hata huwezi ingia event ya Samido.
That is true. Ona Samido. Ibu, give me a call. Let's have a very honest conversation this morning. 0711-046-105. When was the last time you were out shopping? What did you spend and what did you buy? Because these guys don't get it. And we are there. Lapping up all this nonsense they tell us every day in their campaign rallies. It's nonsense. Ridiculous. Which one of these politicians even know what 100 shillings can buy? Tell me one politician who knows. One. Tuambiane ukweli leo asubuhi. Let's talk about the hashtag that trended most of the weekend, including yesterday, lower food prices. And there was a lot of upheaval on social media. My question is, when I put that in comparison to what we are seeing every day on telly with these election campaigns, which of these leaders are mentioning the prices of retail food? We don't even get it. They don't even get it. And you know the thing about these politicians, as they do not get it with their big stomachs, they actually think they are in tune with the mwananchi. That is the craziest thing ever. Kelvin Mwangi, good morning. Because I'm asking you, what can a G buy? When is the last time you were out shopping? What did you spend? What did you buy? Kelvin Mwangi sent 1,000 bobbies budgeted for only 2 items. 3 liters of cooking oil, 850. 1 kg of sugar, 150. Nikubaya. Kevu Mahambo, look, you're very honest. Saying Maina, ata Gilbis, ilikuwa 900, sasa ni 1400.
Mulevi tuko naye bana. Tunaongea juu ya food.
Yeah, nasema chakula kinywaji. Kange Justin Kange saying, but we turn up to their political rallies with empty stomachs. 1,000 shillings no longer even makes your local pastor smile. Unapatia kanisa pasta 1,000, he does not even smile. Now the man merely saying, when we are buying 50 kgs of fertilizer, 6,500 bobbies used to be 3,000 shillings. Atupandi mashamba this year. Shiramain is saying, on Saturday I bought DAP fertilizer 10 kgs for 600 shillings. That's wholesale price. That's how serious it is. So now I'm trying to wonder, so what do we go and listen to them as they talk? What are we listening for?
So Kitale wasipopanda, what happens?
We are finished. We are finished. When was the last time you shopped? What did you spend and what did you buy?
Good morning, Maina.
Good morning to you.
Salimia mwalimu.
Salimika.
Maina.
Yes.
Nilienda me for long sijaenda supermarket kufanya shopping. My brother, I was shocked.
Why?
Nilishindwa ninunue nini, niache nini, nianzie wapi. Kwanza kuangalia hata mafuta ya mboga. Afadhali nikarudi nikaambia mama we enda. Juu mimi sikuamini, nilifikiria nimeenda nchi nyingine. Alafu unakuta this politician saa hii ndio wanatufunika macho.
Yes.
1,000 saa hii by the way unanunua lollipop ishe.
Lollipop
ile inaitwa Big Daddy. Sababu yani we don't know where we are going and I don't understand. That's one time I said that these politicians wanatufanyia biashara kama nyanya na vitunguu. These are not leaders, we have political brokers.
Political brokers.
Yes, saa hii ndio wanatufanyia mchezo eti chakula iko juu. Kwani hiyo miaka yote hawajajua, hiyo muda wote hawajajua, saa hii ndio wanajua kutufunga macho hapa.
Good question.
Yeah? Saa hii ndio wanatufunga macho hapa. Wakenya wafungue macho, wajue sisi peke yetu ndio tunajitegemea. Hawa watu ni kutudanganya tupu.
Amen.
In fact hata mkata hawajui. Hawajui? Hawajui, wao hata kununua wanunui waende pale wakule kwa mahoteli na hawajui vile inalipwa. Waache kutudanganya. Wakenya waamke na wafanye uchaguzi wa maana, wafunguke macho.
Amen.
Asante.
Thank you. Hello Classic 105.
Hello, Maina.
Good morning, my darling. How are you?
Good morning to you too.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Maina.
Yeah.
Acha nikuambie, unaona era ya Kibaki?
Yeah.
With 10,000,
yeah,
you would go do shopping ya duka.
Yeah.
You would go kwa soko, do shopping ya soko.
Yeah.
Paka legumes, akina dengu, akina nani.
Yeah.
Na ujaze mtungi ya gas.
Yeah.
Juzi nimeenda kwa supermarket nimefanya shopping.
Yeah.
inahesabiwa
Yeah.
inakuja 10,000 plus.
Yeah.
Shopping yenyewe hata nabeba na mkono zangu, hata siiti mtu wa kubeba.
Guy.
Sasa hauna hata ya soko.
Yeah.
Hauna hata ya gas yenyewe ile mtungi kubwa ni 3,000.
Yeah.
Unakaa chini,
Yeah.
unashangaa ulie, ucheke, ama ufanye nini? Na sasa hiyo ukifungulia TV hakuna kitu kingine, UDA, Azimio, sijui what. Acha nikwambie Maina, ukisikia tukikwambia tuwezi enda hata kuvote. Akia Mungu hii. Hao watu.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know. 100 peke yake hiyo yenye unasikia King'ang'i akisema.
Yeah.
You had a whole breakfast.
Yeah.
Right now you can't even buy milk and bread. Ile ya 500 ml. You can't.
You can't.
Bread is 60 bob.
Yeah.
Maziwa ni 60 bob.
Yeah.
100 peke yake you don't even have breakfast. And you know, kitambo 100 ulikuwa na manage hata kupata supper.
Yes.
Right now breakfast is a scam. 100 peke yake.
Yeah.
1,000 peke yake ukienda tu utoe 50 bob.
Yeah.
Unaona ni kama umeibiwa. Unaitafuta unaikosa.
Yes.
Hii maisha Maina.
Yeah.
I'm ambassador of #lower food prices.
Okay.
It's not funny at all. It's not funny. And now imagine sasa in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Watoto wafunge nyumbani wakuje. Na unajua watoto hautawaambia lower food prices.
Yeah.
Na tunakula kama mchwa. You have to feed them. It's their right.
Yes.
Unatafuta, unapea watoto, unaingia bedroom unalia peke yako. Na kuna watu wengine hakuna kitu kingine wanafikiria, ni Azimio tu na sijui nini. Mimi no Maina, it's hard, it's bad. It's very bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, okay? Today we are letting it all out. All of it. Because there are some people who don't get it. All these politicians you see standing on your TV every single day, you ask them, bei ya mkate ni? Bei ya maziwa ni? Retail. Hawajui. Wanajua wholesale because on how ndio wanauza. Nima. Let's talk. So we're talking about the hashtag that is still trending this morning, lower food prices. And I want you to actually look at the comparison between what you're going through and what you're hearing at these campaign rallies. These buggers are so out of touch. They think if they throw in one Sheng word, they're resonating with us. That is the craziest thing. I'm looking at this political field and I'm trying to wonder, who the hell here lives in Kenya? Do these guys live in Kenya? You stand there, you throw a Sheng word and you think, oh, wananielewa. Really? Chikumongi is saying the way things are going, every Kenyan will be fit because we're being forced to lose weight by force. Geoffrey Mjanja. And this is so sad because I'm seeing a lot of this coming through. We don't have the capacity to change them in Kenya. They know how to rig during nominations. Hata kwa main election. We shall be slaves. Wow. Kelvin Mongi is saying there's such a difference between living and living well. And for the ordinary Kenyan, we go a step lower. It's survival. Frederick Makao is saying, where chumvi imekuwa 15 bob, ile kubwa na kadogo 10 since nikuwe mkubwa. Anjing is saying, this is crazy. It's every man for himself and God for us all. Pretty the birthday girl. Well, I'm still celebrating you this morning, my darling. Saying, Maina, if I'm alone and I'm feeling the pinch, how about those who've got families to feed? Sometimes you wake up and wonder if you're going to start your day with a scream or what. Let me just read that tweet again from Purity. If I'm alone and I'm feeling the pinch, how about those who've got families? Sometimes you wake up and wonder if you're going to start your day screaming or what. Hey, hello.
Hello, how are you, Maina?
Hello, good morning, my dear. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very fine. What about you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Well, now, Food price has gone too far, eh?
Yeah.
I'm a mother of boys, eh?
Yeah. How many?
I have 4 boys.
4.
Yeah, I'm worried because next term they are coming back, eh?
Yeah.
Ebu imagine and the way they are eating. Kwangu napikanga ile unga kubwa inaisha.
Haya.
Eh?
Na hiyo ni one
That
meal.
is too expensive for us.
So let me ask you actually, when you know they are coming back very soon, you start getting worried.
Yeah, you start getting worried. Imagine it's that chaotic to us.
Wako high school.
Kuna mmoja wako high school, wengine wako primary. Imagine.
So
We are even worried.
when they're at home,
Yeah.
how much do you normally spend on food in 1 week?
In 1 week,
Food
only, around 5K
per week.
per week.
Hey.
Per week. And that one, imagine in the morning, you have to buy the big blade, ile inatoka 110 now.
Na itaisha hiyo asubuhi.
Hiyo asubuhi hawana kitu ya kukura saa 4, hawana kitu ya kukura saa 10. Imagine lunch time is not there, supper is not there. Life is too expensive.
Wow. Okay. All right. I hope they're listening. But thanks a lot and hang in there. It's going to get better, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
My God. 4 kids. 4 sons. Those, let me tell you, kids that age, it ni kama wanaenda mjei. Who's listening? That's what I'm asking. Who is listening? Like lower food prices. And we are speaking the truth this morning. Do you know how the biggest election issue, according to these guys, is mukitoboa vile tumekula, tutatoboa vile mmekula? Can you imagine that's the issue? Sema hata zi tuseme. Ui. Ukisema vile tumeiba, hata sisi tutatoboa vile mumeiba. That is their big issue. Their issues, those are their issues. You know, sometimes when I saw in the last voter registration exercise, when young people just refused to vote, imagine, as crazy as that is, and as much as I do not support that, I can see where you're coming from. Because if these are the choices we've got, surely. So kukula walikula wote. Heavily. And that's why they want to be in the next government. That's why they want to form the next government. Juha wengine walikula, wengine hawakukula for the last 5 years. You wonder when you look at this, when you look at news every day. You wonder, does any of those guys know the price of bread? Do they know? Not wholesale, because they're the ones who are the distributors. It's madness. Madness. And we need to address that this week. Imagine. Saukoth Samutu Odenyimoi, good morning. Saying morning, Maina, mimi nimerudi kwa slums kustay. Uku life is not a joke. Moving from 3,500 shillings to 2,000 shillings for my house rent. I can't go on with this economy. I've actually moved back into a slum. I'm looking at these tweets and I just feel like I could just die. Patrick Ruduki is saying we need to shut up this conversation. It's painful. Very painful. Now, the question I want to ask you this morning is, because this is where the rubber meets the road. Have you heard any of these guys talk about the issue of food prices? One of them. Hello.
Good morning, Maina Kageni.
Good morning to you, sir.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Nikuru kabisa.
Yeah.
Really, really, really bad. You know, 5 liters of cooking oil is going at 1,600. The lowest is 1,350 shillings.
Yeah.
If you're used to giving your wife a budget of 10,000 shillings to go and do the
shopping,
the groceries and shopping,
yeah,
I gave her some amount of money just the other day. She pays all the bills.
Yeah.
And she told me this cannot do a third of what we have to do in this house.
Yeah.
And we are talking about 550k Apple.
50,000.
I told her, you know what? Let me do this. Give me the money. I will do this myself. I went to Carrefour where I normally know that things are unbeatable prices. But my friends, I went back to the car and I told her, try the wholesale.
Yeah.
It was even worse there.
Yeah.
Na saa hizo unatokea school fees.
Yeah.
And the teachers nowadays are not even taking any credit.
Yeah.
You have to pay up. Things are tough. And when you say things are tough, they are indeed very tough. Right now,
yeah,
fuel ya 1,000 years kupeleka Rongai na kurudisha Nairobi.
Hey.
Fuel ya 1,000 years kupeleka Rongai na kurudisha Nairobi. We're talking about when you're driving a 1,300cc car.
Yeah.
Yes. It is bad. It is time we lower the commodity prices.
Yeah.
Or we have to move on a revolutionary level.
It is that bad.
We can't survive this way. And again, I actually want to condemn our men. Men who are used to unalipa rent and then the lady does the other bills.
Yeah.
In fact, right now you actually have to top up. They are suffering, those ladies.
Okay.
The biggest mutungi of gas is going for 3,000. That is something they used to buy for 1,800. So how do you expect that lady to even survive on that? And unajipika kifua umepandisha umelipa rent?
That's a good question.
Wanaume tunastahili sasa hapa ni pale tunakombine kichwa zetu mikono kila kitu to fight this pandemic right now. This is a serious issue.
50,000 does not do 30% of what it used to do before.
Oh, my friend, it doesn't do it. An average Kenyan right now, if I calculate for you, an average Kenyan who's average, actually 70 to 60% of Kenyans are paying a rent of about 20,000. Let's do the mathematics right now, right?
Yeah.
Electricity ya hiyo nyumba, you suffice a whole month, you have to buy around 3,500 units.
Yeah.
That is 23,000.
Yeah.
You have to commute to work. You'll spend slightly about 5,000, and that is one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you unapanda hizi matatu. Yeah, fuel is, you can't even talk about fuel right now. Then you have to pay school fees. Then you have to buy the groceries, na hizi vitu zote, which right now without 15,000 to 16,000 you cannot see the end of the month. Utaanza kuitisha advance.
Yeah.
I'm telling you 50,000 imekunywa maji na hujafanya anything na bado deko rumani.
Okay.
It is really tough. Na mishahara haziendi juu. Tax ndio inatugonga kutugonga. Banka zipeani loans. It is tough.
Okay.
Youth, we need to think about ourselves.
Okay.
It's an election in year. We thank God. We are going to, it's 169 days left. We will be sending people home. And we will be electing new people. The new people we have to elect have to resonate with our day-to-day problems. Kama hakuna pesa mfukoni, kama tunataka uchumi bora, si bora uchumi, tukikore ya fara.
Yeah.
We are not going to eat concrete on our road. It is good. They are there, really. Hatutakula chuma. But we need money. We need an economy that we can move with. In South Africa, you will work with the 10,000 Kenyan shillings up out. And you will come out with everything from one shop, pick and pay. Baka sukuma wiki. price control. In our country here, things are really bad. Thank you, Maina, for listening.
Thank you. Wow. I'm listening. I hope they are. Well, I'm listening and hoping they are. Why don't you keep talking, huh? Over our discussion. And I hope you're going to have a meeting with yourself in the course of the day, because the questions we need to ask ourselves, true questions. Kiongozi, good morning, and once again, nice to know you enjoyed your birthday. Saying I thought I was the only one suffering and complaining about extra high levels of electricity and food prices since the price of electricity was reduced in quotes. In December, surprisingly, consumption has doubled. And that's the reality we are living in today. It's incredible. What's even more astounding is that there's no one, absolutely no one, of who we are calling front runners who's addressing this issue. And it's terrible. Terrible. Geoffrey Mjanja saying, look at our neighbors, Uganda and Tanzania. Their livelihood is so good because their leaders don't take greed to parliament, but ours, even to pass a bill, ni pesa. Morning, Alice of Shoppers. Hope you're well today. Shimunga Islim Momajani, good morning. Saying to them, we're only votes, not humans. And that's what we need to understand. We're only votes, not human. They come with slogans. They think wakitusiana wanajiongeza bonga points. We need to listen to ourselves and stop joking. This is not nonsense. This is the reality. We are dealing with people who think 5 million shillings is very little. Kama hana milioni 20 hezi toka kwa nyumba weekend. That is a reality. Ask them. Hello.
Morning, Maina.
Hello, good morning to you.
Mimi leo asubuhi nimetoa machozi bana.
Yeah.
Juu nimeona bibi alichukua strungi. Unajua strungi?
Yeah.
Akaweka kwa chupa ya koko. Na ni sugarless, haina sukari. Sasa ndio amedanganya mtoto ati ni soda mpya ilitoka.
Gai.
Akunywe na kaugali ya kibia shule. Ni kubaya. Swali yangu ni hii kama wanaongeza bei ya bidhaa hivi, kwa nini hata cash balance na watu wasiongezwe mishahara kwa ofisi, at least balance?
Amen.
Hiyo ni swali mzuri.
Ni swali nzuri.
Kama mimi sasa kazi yangu nilikuwa nikichotea watu tumaji na mkokoteni. Hiyo mkokoteni ilichotwa juu ya deni ya 6.
Yeah?
Maduka karibu.
Deni ya?
Juu ya duka, juu ya deni ya maduka ya kuchukua tuuga. Hata credit yangu ndio hiyo imeisha. Shilingi 5.
My God.
Kubaya, credit kameisha Maina.
I don't know. I don't know. And God help us. Now you see what the choice really is in August. Now you hear what the choice really is every day. Now you see the reality in which we are living in. True, real reality.